Hello, good evening, and welcome to tonight's quiz. How are we all doing? Hope you've had a lovely weekend and all nice and fresh. Ready for the roadmap out of lockdown. We'll be in the boozers soon, fingers crossed. See what happens. It's all very subject to terms and conditions, isn't it? So I'm like, please. Not long now, I'll be back grafting. Not that this, isn't graft, but I enjoy it, so there you go. So, for those of you that have never played, which I don't think we've got any newbies on tonight, I'm not sure, but I'll go over everything anyway, just in case. Oh, also, big shout out to Danny. We've got a celebrity playing tonight. Mr. Danny Oakes is playing. Don't worry, you won't be able to see his face, only mine. Thank you, Danny. Now, the rules are very simple. It's all multiple choice. Everything appears on your screen. Just touch the button. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's a couple of technical details I just have to sort of breeze over before we get cracked on. First of all, because we're broadcasting this on YouTube, there is a slight delay. 3.5 seconds to be precise. Now, what we do in the actual quizzing software is we put a delay in there at 3.5 seconds, like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a manual delay, so that everything should come at about the same time, on the screen and on your device, etc. However, because of that delay, each question, there's a time limit. There's 20 seconds on the first few questions. Some of them you get longer, but we'll give you an example of 20. 20 seconds is the time limit that you've got to answer your question. What we say is what we call rule of 5. Basically, make sure that you've inputted your answer with at least 5 seconds left on the clock. That will make sure that your answer will be guaranteed to get to me, because if you leave it after, technically, as long as there's 3.5 seconds left on the clock, you should be fine. However, to make sure that there's absolutely no leaving it to chance at all, make sure there's 5 seconds on the clock left. So the least amount of time you'll get to answer a question is 15 seconds. Most of the quizzes only give you 10. I'm giving you 15. Nice and easy. And a lot of the other questions as well, you get a bit longer, like 30 seconds on some, 23 or 24 on others. So it's, there's no mad panic. Just make sure that, just rule of 5, just remember that, and you'll be absolutely fine as wine the whole way through. Right, okay. I've babbled on long enough. It's time for round 1, which is general knowledge. Multiple choice. 10 points for a correct answer. This will reduce to 7 if you take too long. Okay, so if you're not that quick with your answer, it's just to make sure that just to prompt you, make sure you're not leaving it too late for the delay, etc. There is 3 bonus points available for the fastest correct answer, 2 bonus points available for the second fastest, and 1 bonus point for the third fastest. Okay, so if you're a bit quick, you get a bit of extra points. Now, if you get the fastest finger bonus twice in this round at any point, you will lose 20 points. Now, I'm doing that manually, so I've got my little pen and paper, so I'll write them down, so I'll keep track. So if you double up on your fastest finger bonus, only for the first fastest, you can get second or third as many times as you want. But if you double up on your fastest finger, then you lose 20 points. It's kind of like, Monopoly, roll 3 doubles and go to prison, the score. There are the options and everything all appear on your screen. The reason why I put that up, just to remind myself, to remind you that what you see on the YouTube screen and what you've got on your device, there might be a second or 2 difference between them. Focus on your phone or your tablet, whatever you're using to play the quiz. All the information for the question that you need is on there, okay? So please focus on that, because there might be a second or 2 difference between what you're actually seeing on YouTube and what's coming through on your app. So please keep focused on your app, because whatever's on there, that is what you need to do. Okay, so if that says just say, for instance, you've got a huge lag on your YouTube for whatever reason, you might have to reset it. But if it says you're on question 5 on YouTube and your app says you're on question 6, you're on question 6. Okay, forget what's on the screen. Concentrate on the app. When we hit the next break, just kill your YouTube stream and start it again, and it should refresh everything back to normal. Right, okay, now we can get started with the quiz. Before we do, 2 very important rules for my quizzes. Top shaggers only and no wet wipes, okay? Crimea River. Here's your first question. Multiple choice. So you ready? Get them fingers ready, nice and warm. Loosen them up. Here we go. What type of establishment is a greasy spoon? Is it a cafe, is it a pub, or is it a laundrette? The correct answer is cafe, of course, greasy spoon. Now, 36 if you got that one right. The fastest to get it.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no.
Well done, Shelley. Fastest finger bonus. Well done, universally challenged. And of course, fattening frogs for snakes. So, Shelley, I'm just going to write you down as Shell. Keep it nice and simple. Don't be writing full team names out, be all neat. Here's your next question. Fred Astaire was famous for which type of dancing? Latin, tap, or break? Okay, so Fred Astaire was a tap dancer. Most of you got that one right. The fastest to get it.
I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
It's the Alabama Fire Dragon. Well done, fattening frogs for snakes. And also, let's get quizzical, quizzical. Here's your next question. How many valves are there on a standard trumpet? 3, 8, or 17? The correct answer is 3. 3 valves on a standard trumpet. Most of you got that one right. The fastest.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
The D-nuts. Well done, Donuts. Well done, Rocket Man. And let's get quizzical again. Racking up them bonus points. Go on. Okay, here's your next one. In which US state is the city of Amarillo? La 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 la. Okay, so the correct answer is, of course, Texas. When the day is dawning on a Texas Sunday morning.
Hello, baby.
Fattening frogs for snakes. I know he's a big Tony Christie fan. Well done. Odious Space. And well done, Rocket Man, as well. Here's your next one. What is singer Usher's surname? The correct answer is Raymond. Usher Raymond IV, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. The fastest to get it.
I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey.
Well done, Okie Kokie. I don't know if that's Danny or not. I've seen a couple of names that could have been Danny. Not long after I spoke to him on phone and he told me he were playing. I saw Okie Kokie and Bumberclart, so I wasn't sure, but there we go, Okie. I'm sure I'll get a text message in a little while explaining which team name is. Oh, Fleetwood Max, you made it. Well done. And also, well done, TSJ. Well played. There we go. Right, one more question in this round, I do believe, and then we'll be moving on to our second round. According to the Bible, where will the final world-ending battle between nations take place? Armageddon, Shao Kahn's throne room, Temple Hideout, or Armthorpe? Okay. The correct answer is Armageddon. Shao Kahn's throne room is the final round on Mortal Kombat, and Temple Hideout, that is Bison from Street Fighter. That's his place. I looked them up so I could put them in as options.
Nothing suits me like a suit.
Well done, the suit. Don't need to write that down. We're all good. Well done, Boomer and Brains and Adam H, 1988. Okay then, guys, we're going straight into round 2, which is Family Fortunes. Hurrah! Everyone's favourite round, this. The object of Family Fortunes is to successfully guess which will be the most popular answer amongst your fellow competitors. So you get a question and answers to choose from, and you've got to pick which you think everyone else is going to go with, basically. The most popular answer gets the point. If you choose the most popular answer, you get 5 points. If the answer you choose is not the most popular, you get note. Okay? Simple as. That's it. Now, there are no speed bonuses on this round, and there's 30 seconds on the clock. So you've got a little bit of extra time to discuss, but please, 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 please remember the rule of 5, okay? Make sure there's at least 5 seconds on the clock when you put your answer in. And I will also stress in this round as well that technically speaking, until the answers are in, until that timer runs out, every single answer could potentially be right. It's kind of a bit like Schrodinger's cat. Until we know at the end which answer was the most popular, then technically they're all right, aren't they? Because we don't know which one's going to be right. So what I'm saying is, don't leave it blank. Press something, because you never know. Okay, you never know. Here we go. Your first question then. Favourite McDonald's meal? So you go into Mackey's after lockdown. What are you getting? All these extra value meals. Are you going to get Big Mac, chicken sandwich, quarter pounder, chicken legend, big tasty, or veggie deluxe? Favourite McDonald's meal? What are you having? See, when I go to McDonald's, I don't actually have an extra value meal. I eat off the pound saver menu. Just start throwing quids away for note. The most popular answer, Big Mac. Yeah, it is nice. Well played. Personally, my preference would have been a quarter pounder, or a big tasty. But there you go. Well done. If you chose Big Mac, you got 5 points. Here's your next one. Best 7th breakfast item after bacon, sausage, egg, beans, tomato and mushrooms. So that's your above breakfast at the top. What are you adding to that as your 7th and final breakfast item? Black pudding, ash browns, fried bread, potato cakes or chips? Brunch, Claire! Brunch! I must explain the brunch thing. I work in a pub in Halifax on Friday nights. Well, it's near Halifax. It's spelt Sowerby Bridge, but everyone around there calls it Sowerby Bridge. But we'll not get into that. It's called the Moorings. Awesome pub. My sister runs it. Anyway, so one time we advertised that we were doing chips with breakfast, and this guy was he was obsessed, and he was really, really like vehemently telling us that we shouldn't call it breakfast, we should call it brunch. And he was like, why are you so different? Everyone else calls it brunch. Well, like, mate, it's chips. Just calm down. It's okay. No one's going to get you. Anyway, your most popular 7th breakfast item, hash browns. Yeah, I would go with that. I wouldn't. I like black pudding. I don't mind fried bread and potato cakes. I'm not too bothered about chips on a breakfast. For me, that would have been the most popular option, would have been hash brown. That's what I would have chose. So well done if you chose hash browns. You got 5 points. Okay, here's your next one. Would you rather gain a finger or lose a toe? Gain a finger, very useful, but you would look a bit freaky, wouldn't you, with 6 fingers? Lose a toe, no one would ever be able to see it, but you might be a bit unbalanced. So basically, you know, are you choosing function over what you look like? Style or sustenance? That's the option. The most, I tell you what, it's an even split. Only 4 votes in it, but the most popular option, lose a toe. I don't know. I could put an extra finger to good use. But that's what they all say. But yeah, so most of you would prefer to lose a toe. Just keep it simple. What toe though? You lose your big toe, you're all over the place out there, especially if it's icy. Anyway, here's your next one. What came first, chicken or egg? Sort this one out once and for all. You just know someone out there, probably Harold, knows the actual scientific answer, and he's fuming because he's thinking, well, what if they don't know? Oh! We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Okay, so the most popular answer. Wow. Everyone chose the same one. Oh, it was an even split. There you go. Perfectly even. So it didn't matter which one you chose there. You got 5 points. Yay! Well done. No arguments. I say no arguments. I'm getting messages off John McAteer already. Okay, so this next question. This one, I actually need your help on this one. Because this one is not actually worth any points. This is just a personal question that I've got to ask you and I want your opinion on. Now, I don't feel like I have a choice. One of our regular players, Kaylee McAteer, bought a ticket for the quiz this evening, but filled in the name section wrong and actually called herself Kay Keefe with an FH at the end, Keefe. Now, I don't believe I have a choice. I have to now call her Keefe for the rest of until one of us is dead. Now, I need your opinion on that. So, for me, I don't think I can call her anything but Keefe, but I want you guys to decide. So, Kaylee's new nickname, yes for Keefe, no, just to keep it simple. I spelt your name wrong on purpose there as well, by the way. Look at you! Kaylee's not answering to that. I'm not having it. I'm not getting involved in this. Kaylee, just press A so we can all move on with our lives. Thank you. Your new nickname is Keefe. Happy days. Right, that is the end of round 2. Go and have a lovely poo. We'll have a 3-minute break. And also just want to quickly remind you that at the end of tonight's quiz, don't forget, we've got a bonus round where you can play for a head start on the next quiz, which is Saturday. And then after the bonus round, you got free bingo tonight as well. You're going to be playing for a ticket in the cash bingo game that we do on Saturday that you have to normally pay for. Now, we do bulk tickets on the cash bingo. The way it works is if you win enough free games to pay for a bulk ticket, then you get your next month free. That's how it works, okay? Other than that, you're playing for a free ticket on Saturday's cash bingo prize. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Hello, welcome back. It's time for round 3, which is the Eliminator. Bit excessive on the name of the Eliminator. It's not really no one's going to get eliminated or anything like that. Basically what it is there are multiple choice answers, of course, as normal, but with 6 possible answers, okay? So a lot come on the screen at first. And there's 15 points available at the beginning of the clock, 30 seconds on the timer, and as the timer ticks down, the amount of points that you get if you get it right will reduce. But every 3 seconds, an incorrect answer will disappear or be eliminated, making it easier to answer. So the longer you wait, the easier it gets, because all the wrong answers just disappear and you're left with only 2 to choose from. However, if the longer you leave it, the less points you get. Okay? Don't forget the rule of 5. It's got to be at least 5 seconds left on the clock. But you have got a bit longer this time. You've got 30 seconds, okay? Now, the fastest finger bonus is 3 for the fastest team, 2 for the second fastest, and 1 for the third fastest. But as usual, if you get the fastest finger bonus twice in this round at any point, you will lose 20 points. Okie doke. So there we go. Here's your first question. What is the name of Dr. Dolittle's pet parrot? The correct answer is Polynesia. Polly want a cracker? That's where that comes from. Most of you got that one right. The fastest.
Hello, baby.
It's fattening frogs for snakes. Well done, Edie and Milo, and also KP Nuts. Well played. Here's your next one. Marsupials belong to which class of animals? Marsupials are mammals. They're like, kind of like, trying to think of an example for a marsupial. Kind of like a little, I can't think of an example for a marsupial. Like a lemur or something like that, I think. I bloody well hope now I've said that. 34 teams got that one right, the fastest.
I hear you're a racist now, father.
Bumbleclad! I'm just going to put you down as Bum. Or Bumbo. Yeah, Bumbo. Well done, Bumbleclad. Well done, Dan Collins, who is a Jaffa Cake biscuit believer now. I've converted him. And well done, the Boston Batwangers. Here's your next question. The sweet pepper is classed as which of the following? Don't read out the answers on this one because they start disappearing as I'm reading now. The correct answer, it's a fruit, technically speaking. 26 got that one right, the fastest. Yes. Oh, Ultimate Warrior, you love it. Well done, Force Rimmer, Mr. Gregory, and Alabama Fire Dragon and the Boston Batwangers. Well played. So I'm just going to put you down as Rimmer. Force Rimmer. Well done. Here's your next one. What is the Scottish word for a lake? Yeah, I hope you all got that one as well. Let's have a look. Oh, 2 people got it wrong. Loch, obviously as in Loch Ness and Loch Lomond. Well done, Odious Space, aka Space 91. Well done, Hamilton. And E equals MC Hammer. Well played. One more question in this round, then we're going to move straight on to round 4. In the Winnie the Pooh stories, what kind of animal is usually gloomy? Eeyore the donkey. Most of you got that one right. The fastest.
I hear you're a racist now, father.
Bomber Clark, that's you. You're losing 20 points there. So minus 20 for Bomber Clark, which means I'm going to have to mess around with the scores before we go after round 4. We normally look at the scores after round 4, but what we'll do is we'll have our break before I read the scores out because I'll need to make some adjustments on that one. Like round 4 is nice and easy. It's fun and games, okay? So we play a couple of games and then we have a break. It's as simple as that. So your first game is play your cards right. I'm sure you've all seen play your cards right in action before and you know what the idea is. It's higher or lower. You've got to guess whether or not you think the next card out will be higher or lower, okay? So the options on your screen there, you've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. The only 2 buttons you need are A and B, okay? So look at your keypad, find your A and B button. If you press A, it means you think the next card is going to be lower. If you press B, it means you think the next card is going to be higher. Now, the card denominations are as follows. Ace is the highest card in the deck. The lowest card in the deck is 2, okay? So Jack, Queen, King, Ace at the top. And then at the bottom it's 4, 3, 2 is the lowest, okay? Now, also, you can't do anything yet until I press the next button. When the text appears on the screen giving you the instructions again, that's when you can place your bets. If you happen to go with if you go lower, if you guess A to say that you think the next card is going to be lower, that also covers you for a pair. The reason being is it's a knockout game, okay? So last team standing gets 20 points, or the last teams to make it to the final card get 20 points, okay? Now, if you've gone with A, that also covers you for a pair as well. So let's say, for example, you know, we've got a king at the minute. Loads of people are going to go lower, lower, lower. If it happens to be another king and you've gone with lower, you go through. But if you've guessed higher and it's a pair, you're out. Okay? Simple as. So if you look above the cards as well, you'll be able to see your team name up there somewhere with the keypad number on it. What I need you to keep an eye on there is when you've placed your bet, your name will change colour to correspond with the button and the option that you've chosen, okay? If your name is still highlighted as green above the cards, it means we've not received your thing yet, so you need to press it, because if you wait too long, we'll leave you behind. Okay, I've talked way too much. Here we go. Place your bets for your next card, okay? A for lower or equal to, and B for higher. Cranky74 and Whiskey Business going for it straight away, like they're gambling hard. They're like, look, it could be an ace, and we've seen worse, haven't we? So, you know, I don't blame you. Come on, Donuts, we're waiting for you. Place your bets. There we go. Your next card. Oh, unlucky, guys. Those that gambled, it's a 2. Lowest card in the deck, boys and girls. What are we doing? Press A if you think it's going to be, basically, if you think it's going to be another 2. Or B if you think it's going to be higher. Most people going for the safe option. Come on, Dan. Put them Jaffa Cake biscuits down. It's a 9. You're all safe. What's your next bet? Higher or lower? 9, quite sort of high. It's on the high side, but it's not really high. It's not what I'd call a safe high. The odds would indicate that it's more likely going to be lower, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything in this game. Come on, Van Plu! And E equals MC Hammer. There we go. Your next card was lower, was a 3. Place your bets for your next one. Higher or lower? Most people going higher. I mean, it is a low number. It is a 3. Oh, only just. Only just. Oof, that is very tight. Bumper Clark going for it. Like, Bumper Clark's like, I want my 20 points back. And if this is a 2 or a 3 or a 4, oh, it's a 9. Unlucky Bumper Clark and everyone else who went lower. Place your bets for your next one, please. It's a 9. We had a 9 earlier and the next card was lower. Is that going to change? Is the next card going to be higher? We've not had a lot of picture cards out. Only 1 king at the beginning. Are we due a jack or a queen or another king? Or perhaps a 10 even? Or an ace? What are we saying? Black Mamba. Ah, there we go. Right, your next card. Oh, it's a 10. It's a 10. Right, there we go. This is your last one. You get this one right, guys. It's 20 points in the bag. What are you saying? Evie and Milo are gambling. Everyone else is going lower. They're saying no, it's going to be higher. We're getting another picture card next. We're having it. Hamilton also saying those things. Everyone else playing it safe. Sarah Max saying it's going to be a picture card. Your next card is... Oh, unlucky, it was a 6. So the teams above there, you guys all got 20 points. Excellent work. Your next one, it's a horse race. You'll see that the horses' names are next to the buttons that are on your keypad. All you've got to do is press one of them buttons. You'll see that the bets are coming in already. 10 have guessed. Just press a button to back a horse. If that horse finishes in the top 3, you get points. It's as simple as that. They all run the same. You know, the odds, it's completely random. There's no form. There's no, you know, like those arcade games where there's those different coloured horses and the one that gives you £1 back off your 10p, it never wins. It's not like that. How many we got there? 41. Just waiting on 3 people to press a button. 2 people now. Come on. Hurry up. If we start the race without you putting your bet in, you don't get any points. Just waiting on 1 now. 1 person. Come on. Hurry up. Do us a favour, even if you think you have, press it again, just in case it didn't register and we're sat waiting for you and you're sat there going, well, I'll press mine, I don't know what we're waiting for. Right, we're going to have to crack on without that person then. Okay, so we're at the Dubai racetrack. Lovely day today. Lovely day for horse racing. Oh. And they're off. So I will provide you with a little bit of commentary once they've settled into a bit of a position. It's not enough between the two, they move too quickly at this point. Okay, Why the Long Face has taken a lead. Johnny's Mondeo is in second, but it looks like Future Glue is coming up on the outside with Wet Wipe, and they're going to take over second and third respectively. But Johnny's Mondeo is still there, holding second place. Why the Long Face is pouring a bit of distance between between himself and the rest of the pack. But Johnny's Mondeo is still holding in second place. Wet Wipe in third. Future Glue in fourth. Sir Trotsalot is in fifth. And way at the back there, we got Vauxhall Horser lagging behind. Wet Wipe has moved into second place. Johnny's Mondeo has dropped down into third. Future Glue and Sir Trotsalot still battling out for fourth and fifth. Sir Trotsalot's taken fourth. Vauxhall Horse is still at the back. No change at the top. It's still Why the Long Face in first and Wet Wipe in second. Johnny's Mondeo is dropping down now, dropped into fourth place. Sir Trotsalot has moved up into third. Looks to be gaining ground on the leading 2, which is now Wet Wipe is in the lead. Why the Long Face has dropped into second. Wet Wipe is really, really going for it. We're into the final bend now. We're coming on to the final stretch. Wet Wipe is way out in the lead. Why the Long Face in second? No, Johnny's Mondeo's moving in second. Johnny's Mondeo's moving up on the outside. It's going to take it. Johnny's Mondeo wins by a head. Wet Wipe finishes second and Future Glue in third. So those are your points. You can see them on screen. If you backed Johnny's Mondeo, you got 20 points. If you backed Wet Wipe, you got 15. And if you backed Future Glue, you got 10. Now, we're going to have a little Wheel of Fortune. For those teams that are at the bottom, we're going to give them a little shot in the arm, okay? So what we do with the Wheel of Fortune, I decide when I pick how many of the bottom placed players are going to get a little bit of a boost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go with the bottom 6. The bottom 6 teams are going on the Wheel of Fortune. So you can see the wheel there and the points and the teams that are on the right hand side. Whatever that lands on, those teams will get those points. Here we go. Best of luck. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, 10's looking good. Oh, no, it's going to be a... Oh, it's a 4. 4 points. Not bad. Better than a kick in the plums, as Mr. McAteer usually says. Right. Now, normally at this stage, put the points on the screen, but I need to make some adjustments. So we're going to have our break now, okay? And then when we come back from a break, then we'll look at the scoreboard, okay? We'll be back in a mo. welcome back. Right, okay, so now we can finally look at the scores. I say that. Let me just make sure I've done what I was going to do. Where are you? Yep, I've done it. Okay, okay. Right then, let's have a look at the scores.
Ole, 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 ole. Keep it hot, hot, hot.
Okay, so in the lead, we have Norfolk and Chant on 170 points. In second place, we've got the Alabama Fire Dragon on 160 points. We've got Universally Challenged in third on 157, along with Adam H, 1988, who's also on 57, and the Donuts, who is also on 57. Then we've got Saltsmorts, we've got Fattening Frogs for Snakes, we've got Big King Ding-a-Ling, we've got E equals MC Hammer. You're a Quizzard, Harry. Okie Kokie in 11th on 144 points. Well done, sir. KP Nuts, Boston Batwangers, Eleanor and Ian, or Elena, you're gonna have to give me the pronunciation of that. Rocket Man, Force Rimmer, Just Tiddies, Hamilton, ZNT, Nicky and Blue Nose, Dan Collins, and the late but great Fleetwood Max. Okay, guys, so moving swiftly on to round 5, okay? Finger Blasters. Round 5 is the Finger Blaster round. The reason we call it the Finger Blaster round is because 5 questions with a super speed bonus. 20 points at the start of the timer, which will reduce with time, okay? Plus you get the fastest finger bonus of 5 for the fastest, 5 for the second fastest, and 5 for the third fastest to answer the questions, okay? So speed is hugely important, okay? If you get any of the fastest finger bonuses twice at any point during this round, though, you will lose 100 points. So when at the end of the question, when I say, oh, so-and-so was the fastest, and then we got second fastest and third fastest, if your name appears more than once, yeah, in the top 3 on any of the questions, you lose 100 points. So at the end of each question, I'll be writing down the 3 fastest teams, okay? And if we see them again, 100 points gone, okay? So there's your challenge. You've got to be quick. And you've got to chase those bonus points because they are important. But once you've got the bonus points, you've got to be careful. Otherwise, you're dicing with death. Okay? Here's your first question. Which of these is a state on the west coast of the United States? Okay, so the correct answer is California knows how to party. 33 teams got that one right. The fastest.
Nothing suits me like a suit.
There he is, ready to bin 100 points again like he does every time. It's the suit. Well done, Sam. Now, Eleanor and Ian, you're also on there. I need to make sure that they're in another team called Ian and Eleanor like there was last week, which was hugely confusing. So, Elena or Eleanor and Ian, and also Fattening Frogs for Snakes. Okay, so you 3, you're now on the list. If we see your name again, you lose 100 points, okay? So be careful. Here we go. Except for Sam and Ian, Sam and Harold, who won't listen to me and will still get it and lose 100 points. But Eleanor and Ian, you be careful because you listen to me. Here's your next one. Which of the following is used to steer a boat? The correct answer is, of course, rudder. Most of you got that one right. The fastest. Now then, the Alabama Fire Dragon. I've been messaged by one of my players to look at the Alabama Fire Dragon, look up the meaning in the Urban Dictionary. So maybe you might want to do that during the next break. Apparently, it's quite humorous, but there we go. So, Alabama Fire Dragon, Bumbleclot. Don't you be getting more point deductions. I'm going to put you down as Bumbo. And Odious Space. Okay, so you 3 have joined the other 3. If we see your names again, you lose 100 points. Here's your next question. How many lanes does a standard athletics track have? The correct answer is 8. 28 teams got that one right. The fastest.
Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner.
So, Fleetwood Max, I'm just going to put you down as F Max. And then we've got Okie Kokie. That's our Danny. Because he's called Oaks and he likes Coca-Cola. And Boomer and Brains. I'm just going to put you down as Boomer. Okay, Boomer? All right, here's your next question. If we see any of them names again, 100-point deduction. Here we go. What is the anatomical name for a shin bone? The correct answer, oopsie daisy, tibia. Odious Space, that's 100 points off for you, my man. Unlucky. You're a Quizzard Harry. And Force Rimmer. Be careful now or you'll go the way of Odious Space. Last question in this round. The 2010 Wimbledon Ladies Singles Champion was... Serena Williams. 31 teams got that one right. The fastest.
Hey, how you doing?
Odious Space. What are you playing at? That's 200 points. Well done, Vamplu 987 and Disco Dave. No further point deductions required for anyone else. You all behaved. Well done. Okay. End of round 5. Go and have yourself a 3-minute jive because the next round is your final round before your bonus round, okay? And I'll make the final adjustments to the scores. And we'll be back in a moment. Don't forget, you've got a bonus round coming up at the end of the final round. Plus, you've got a free game of bingo as well, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, I've just looked up Alabama fire tracking in the Urban Dictionary. That's nasty. That's awesome. Well done for choosing the name Alabama fire tracking. Okay, quick look at the scores before the final round. Come on then, press the button. Norfolk and Chance still in the lead. 9 points. I tell you what, look at that. Look how tight that is. Between 11th and 1st, there is only 29 points. That's like 2 questions tops. It's unreal. And we've got a 3-way tie in second on 210 points each. Unreal. Which puts Adam H, 1988, in third on 208. Then we've got the Alabama Fire Dragon and Fattening Frogs for Snakes in joint fourth on 207. Oh, excuse me. Then KP Nuts, Rocket Man, Eleanor and Ian, Boston Batwangers, Salt Sports, Universally Challenged, Fleetwood Max, Big King Dingling, Okie Kokie, Force Rimmer, Just Tiddies, Dan Collins, Hamilton, Van Plume 987, and Boomer and Brains have jumped on into the top 22. Okay, guys, this is your final round. We call this round Go Big or Go Home because there's a little bit of gambling involved, okay? Now, what you got to do, you can lose points in this, so just don't be a dick about it. Now, the point system, you need to listen to me very carefully because the point system for the round is different than the first 2 questions. So let me go over the point system general first, and then I'll tell you what's happening for the first 2 questions. That is if you don't already know. So it's 25 points for a correct answer in this round. There's a 10-point deduction for a wrong answer and a 5-point deduction for not answering. Your speed bonus is 3, 2, 1 as normal. Now don't forget your rule of 5 as well, just a quick reminder about that. Okay, so those are the points that you'll get for the questions after the first 2, okay? So for the rest of the round, for most of the round, that's your point denominations. Also, if you get the fastest finger bonus twice at any point in this round, you'll lose 20 points. Now, the first 2 questions are completely different, so pay attention again. I'll remind you of the point system when we get to the other questions. Your first 2 questions, you have an option to gamble a percentage of your points. So, for example, if you choose to gamble 50% of your points and you currently have 200 points, the question will gain you 100 points if you get it right, but it'll cost you 100 points if you get it wrong. Okay, the next slide will give you the choices of how much you can gamble. So it's up to you what you want to do. But they're your own points. They're your own points what you're potentially giving up. So choose carefully as to how much you're prepared to lose. Or maybe you want to throw caution to the wind and say, "Okay, I'll go for the biggest one." It's totally up to you. But there you go. So just for the first 2 questions, you get the option to gamble. After that, it's 25 points. And I'll cover that again. So your next question, for the first question, you get the topic, which is science. Okay, so you get the category of question. You don't get on that on the second question. You're just gambling, flying blind. So, do you know your science? If you know your science, you might want to go big. If you're not big up on your science, you might want to go small. If you're a bit like that, you might want to go somewhere in the middle. Totally up to you. Just waiting for Nikki and Colin to decide what they're going to gamble. Come on, there we go. So, best of luck. Here's your question. What colour does litmus paper turn when immersed in acid? The correct answer, that's wrong. It's red. Oh, my bad. Okay, don't worry, because all I'm going to do is just undo everything from that last question. I have the power to do that, so don't panic. Sorry, cocked up one of your gambling questions. That's terrible. I feel awful. Because we can't get it back now. Right, okay, so all I need to do is highlight you all and then click undo last question. So everything will go back to what it was before I made that terrible mistake. I am so sorry. That's what you get for not triple checking. Okay. Right. Everything's back to normal. Let's try this again.
They tried to make me go
Forget
to
that.
rehab. I said no, no, no.
Don't worry about them. Everything's gone off, so it's fine. Right. Place your bets for your next question, which will hopefully be right. I'm just going to double check now because I'm panicking. I can't have messed up more than one question, surely. Yeah, we're right. We're right. The next question's right. Thank God. Oh, sorry guys. My bad. Right. Have we all placed our bets? We're waiting for Shelley. Come on, Shelley. Place your bets. Come on, we're going to have to go out here. Shelley, press your bets. Quick, come on, hurry up. Press a button. I'm going to have to leave you behind. Which word specifically refers to a keeper of a museum or art collection? Okay, so the correct answer is curator. I thought one of you got that one right. The fastest.
Nothing suits me like a suit.
It's the suits. Well done, suit. But I'm writing you up. Okie dokie. Right then. So we have now, only questions left now are 25 points for a correct answer, 10-point deduction for a wrong answer, and a 5-point deduction for not answering. Which of these words doesn't appear in the title of a Shakespeare play? Okay, the correct answer was Queen. 26 teams got that one right. The fastest.
Hello, baby.
There he is. Fattening frogs for snakes. F, 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 S. Well done, Bumba Clarks and also Adam H. Okay, here's your next one. With which sport is Willie Carson most associated? Horse racing is the correct answer, which most of you got right. The fastest to get it. The Fire Dragon.
I'm not your boy, Tory.
Well done, Alabama Fire Dragon, Ian and Eleanor and Odious Space. Here's your next one. Which of these was the name of a top US rock group? The correct answer, Jefferson Airplane. 30 teams got that one right. The fastest. Oh, 20 points off for the Alabama Fire Dragon.
I'm not your boy, Tory.
Which means I've got to do some stuff. Hold on a moment. I've got scores to adjust. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That has cost you 20 points. 1 second. So I have to do all this manually. Keep asking them to put me in some automatic stuff. Okay. Right. That, my friends, is the end of the main event. But we've got your bonus round coming up next, okay? And we've got free bingo as well. So, let's go with the top 20. Where are we? Okay, so in 20th place, on 339 points, it's the Greys. Well done. Also in 20th, we've got loads of ties tonight. Tied up on points. Right, so 20th to 16th. So in joint 16th, you all got 339 points. We've got Universally Challenged, Whiskey Business, Keith McAteer, Nicky and Blue Nose, and the Greys. All of you guys got 339 points each. So well done. You're in joint 16th. Okay. Well done. Then in 15th, we've got Vamplu 987 on 345. Well played. Eleanor and Ian on 348 in 14th. KP Nuts in 13th on 350. Oh, in fact, actually, my mistake. Joint 12th with Rocket Man. Both of you on 350 points. Then in joint 10th on 352, we've got Okie Kokie and Dan Collins. In 9th on 361, it's Just Tiddies. In 8th on 376, it's E equals MC Hammer. In 7th on 377, it's Salt Sports. In 6th on 392, it's the Alabama Fire Dragon. In 5th on 410, it's Adam H 1988. And in joint 3rd, on 411 points, it's never been this tight. This is insane. In joint 4th, on 411 points each, we've got your Acquisitive Harry and the Donuts, which means tonight's winner is either Norfolk and Chance or Fattening Frogs for Snakes. Let's have a look at the final scores on the doors. Tonight's winner is, drum roll please. Brrr. Well done, Norfolk and Chance. 417 points, only 4 points in front of Fattening Frogs for Snakes. Unbelievable. So that was really tight. Well done, Harold. Excellent performance. And everybody else, thank you all for playing. Now, we're going to do our bonus round next. Winners are excluded from the bonus round. What we do on the bonus round is we go over some questions that we've already gone over tonight, so we see what you can remember. And basically, if you are the winner of that round, you get a 50-point head start on the next quiz, which is coming up on Saturday night, same time, 9 o'clock, okay? And if you finish in the top 22, you get 150 league bonus points. The league, I swear to God, will be updated and posted tomorrow. I promise you. I am doing the league updates. It's been about 3 weeks. I am doing the league updates. It is kind of up to date. I've just got to put Saturdays on and then tonight's. And then it'll be up to date and I'll put it on. So I've not been getting totally behind. It's just by the time I do it, I think, oh, I might as well wait until I've done the next quiz and then put it on. But no excuses. Tomorrow, the league is going on. And if you finish in the top 22, if you finish on that screen there at the end of this next round, you get 150 league bonus points. Okay? Right. We'll be back in a mo. I'm going to reset the scores because we all start from 0. And I'll explain how the bonus round works in 3 minutes. Don't forget, we've got free bingo after this as well. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so the bonus round, allow me to explain. So what we do is I've reset all the scores, we're all on 0. And what happens is the winning team as well, which is Norfolk and Chance, they don't compete in this playing for a head start on the next quiz, which is Saturday. So what we do is it's based on questions you've already had, okay? So you should all know really what the answer is. It's also not 5 random questions. I need to change that. It's actually 8. It's 100 points per question, which reduces to 10 with time. So it goes really quick. The points drop, the amount that you'll get for getting it right come down really, really quick. The faster you answer, the more points you get. So you've got to be super, super quick. There's no individual speed bonuses either, and no penalties. Just go hell for leather as fast as you can. Winner gets a 50-point head start on the next quiz. Okay, if you finish in the top 22, you get 150 league bonus points as well, which I will do. I'll put them up tomorrow. And yes, Ben, I am slacking, but that's your fault for giving me the awesome spreadsheet, because I can just chill now. I don't have to panic. I don't have to stay on top of it. So it's your fault. But no, they will be up tomorrow, I promise, at some point. Okay, so I've already said that. I've already said that. And I've already said that. So let's get cracking then. Are we ready? Okay. Questions about the questions that you've had tonight. And some are just repeats of the questions. Let's see what you can remember. Fingers ready. Here we go. Fred Astaire. The correct answer, tap dancer, obviously, and it looks like those 3 have bombed out, so we will delete them. So we don't have to wait forever. Okay, again, like I said, we don't get to see each individual team's speed or anything like that. We just move straight on to the next question. Okay, so we don't find out what anyone's done until the very, very end of the round. Are we ready for your next question? Sorry, just getting rid of the teams that aren't playing, otherwise it takes ages. Right, here we go. Next question. A greasy spoon. It's obviously a cafe. I say obviously. Have I put it in right? You never know. Well done, you all got that one right. Here's your next one. Trumpet valves. Three. Most of you got that one right as well. Here's your next one. According to the Bible, where will the final world-ending battle between 2 nations take place? Between nations, not 2 nations. Yes, the correct answer is Armageddon. And you all got that one right, well done. Show me the way to Amarillo. Texas, obviously. Sweet pepper, what is it? It's a fruit. Next one. West Coast state. California. Nice. Next one. This is your last one as well, by the way. What does a rudder do? It steers a boat. Well done, you all got that one right. Okay, that is the end of your bonus round. Let's find out who got the 50-point head start for Saturday's quiz. And let's find out who's getting league bonus points. Here we go. Are we ready? Da, 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 da. Glorious! Glorious Space or Odious Space, you got your 50-point head start on the next quiz, which is on Saturday night. Look how close everyone came there. Look how tight that is there at the top. There's only 8 points between 13th and 1st. That's fractions of seconds in it, so well played, guys. Well done. Right, okay, then let me take a picture of that screen. And then I can set up the bingo. I'm getting a bit closer, actually, otherwise I'm not going to be able to see that. I'm reading all that out. There we go. Right, so for the bingo, we don't use the Red Tooth app, okay? So you can get rid of you can close the Red Tooth app now, but you will still need to keep the YouTube stream on, okay? Because you'll be playing bingo, and also the delay comes into effect now, because on this bingo software that we're going to use for this game, you don't need an app. You just go to a website, you go to a browser, go to bingomaker.com. I'll put all the instructions on the screen in front of you in a second, so don't panic about that. You'll know exactly what to do. And basically, you go onto the website, you join the game, you put in a password. Again, the password will be on the screen and everything, so don't panic about that. I just need to actually get it cracking first. Let me get it started up. You're looking for, on the games, it's Johnny's Online Quiz, all one word. The password is Johnny, all lowercase, and it is active now. So I'm going to put everything on the screen for you in a second, so you'll be able to see where you need to go. And like I said, the delay on YouTube does come into effect on this one, because I can't put a delay on the software. So you'll get the number, and then I'll call it out like 3.5 seconds after that, basically. That's how it's going to work. So again, focus on your phone or your tablet, whatever you're playing the bingo on, and make sure you tap off the middle square when we get started, because it's a freebie. I'm going to put the bingo instructions on the screen now with the website and everything for you to go to, and all the instructions are on there. If you're having any problems, you can message me on my page, okay? And all the information is going to be on the screen. We'll get cracked on in about 3 or 4 minutes. Hello! Let's get cracked on with your bingo then. I just want to point out as well, by the way, thank you all, because tonight was a record attendance for a Tuesday quiz. 44 playing teams. That's the most we've had on a Tuesday, according to my records anyway, which we know are usually wrong, so it's probably has been more than that at some point on a Tuesday. But as far as I'm aware, that's the busiest Tuesday we've ever had. So that shows that it's going really well and everyone seems to be enjoying themselves, which is the main aim of what I do, so love it. Don't forget, if you want to recommend the quiz to your friends, just message me and I can give you some free trial codes to send them, so you're not asking them to pay for something that they've never used before, and they can have a go. So, like I said, the way the bingo works, you can see that on your screen. You should have everything there, the numbers and that. Just tap them off as they come out. The numbers that have come out stay highlighted just below me there at the bottom where it says bingo on the left, the rest of them. So if you do lose track of numbers, you can just do that. You'll see that the draw will come out automatically every 8 seconds. That's over there in the top left-hand corner. And just tap them off as they come out. Make sure you've done your middle square as well, because that's a freebie. And when you do win, it will come up and tell me that you've won, so I'll know. And that's it, really. Make sure that we've got everyone else is in. We've got 39 playing. Wow, fantastic. Right then, let's get cracking with your bingo. Eyes down, pin back your logos. Don't forget what happens on your screen. That's up to date. That's real time. What you get on YouTube, what you see me on now, that comes 3.5 seconds after. Okay, so try and focus. Here we go. Your first number tonight in your bingo, playing for a free game on Saturday, is on the N line, all the 4s, 44. Your next number is on the I line, and it's 2 and 9, 29. Your next number's on the G line, and it's bullseye, number 50. Your next number's on the B line, and it's on its own, number 2. On the N line, 3 and 2, 32. On the I line, 2 and 7, 27. On the B line, on its own, number 4. On the O line, 7 and 3, 73. On the O line again, 6 and 8, 68. On the G line, 5 and 6, 56. On the N line, 3 and 1, 31. On the N line again, 4-0, blind 40. Just another reminder to tap your middle square because it's a freebie. On the B line, 1 and 2, number 12. On the O line, 6 and 3, 63. On the O line again, 6 and 4, 64. On the N line, 4 and 3, 43. On the G line, 5 and 4, 54. On the B line, 1 and 5, 15. On the I line, 1 and 6, 16. And it looks like we've got a winner. Card number 19, I do believe. Please take a screenshot of your winning ticket and send it to me, and I'll send you a free code for Saturday night's bingo. Right, that's it from me. I'm going to bugger off, but thank you all for playing. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please, 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 if you haven't already, buy yourself a bulk quiz for March. Great value, £16. That includes all your quizzes, works out at £2 each, okay? Absolute bargain, cheaper than using the ticket tailor. Fantastic. And please make sure that if you want to recommend friends, come to me and I'll sort you out with a code so that they can try it for free and have a little play, see what they like, and if they like it, then they can come and buy tickets at their leisure. Right, I'm Gannon. I'll see you later. Good night. God bless. Stay safe and please, please, please continue to wash your hands.